sarcastic here. Official reason to beat to beat up the students on the 30th of November so violently. And the official says that the reason was to clear the square in order to put Christmas tree. On the same day, people uprised in Kiev. There was about tens of thousands of people went to the center to protest, and on the next day they overtook the square again, and they made, you've seen this Christmas tree covered with the banners instead of, you see this, there's a banner with a young girl with the blood on her face. There's a banner with photo pictures of students which were heavily beaten up, mostly with their heads, and so the bright police mostly was beating them against their heads. So they were breaking ribs, breaking bones on hands, legs, jumping on their chests to break ribs, like Gestapo. So this banner says, "Don't forget about them." In Lviv, yes, this is one of the major days news of today. There is a movement to overtake the power to local councils, people's councils. Can you get any footage on prison in the middle of 2/3? Oh yes, I'll try to. Yes. Yeah, I'll try to remember that when you come to priest stands. Those priests are praying every hour on the stage as well. No, the protesters do not have any guns to defend themselves. You stand strong, close, you appreciate you streaming. Thank you. Can you get any footage of priests? Yes, this city is looking really pretty, especially with this protest decorations. Few protesters with a pistol. I don't know about that. I cannot comment. Maybe there was a legal one, because yesterday, or the day before yesterday, after these bloody shootings on Grushevska, there was a call for all the owners of legal guns to get together, to get in touch. I am not really sure about what it is that happened with. I'm recording with a mobile smartphone, Samsung, which is not. We had few iPhones, but they went out of order, and now we use less efficient phones. Yes, we are a bit worried about internet, but well, see, sometimes it still works. Yes, I'm okay. I think yes, tomorrow I will have to get. Thank you. Nova Star Nocturne. Yes, I think tomorrow I will take a break to stay at home a bit because I'm really cold. Steamroller. Sorry, I'm not sure what is steamroller. Heavy equipment. We have one heavy camera, big camera, which is our main camera. It's now broadcasting, streaming from on the first channel or 0 channel. Hello from Montreal. Hello to Montreal also. You had, yes, I've heard that you had -30. Yes, I feel safe, of course, especially here. iPhones have a kill switch. Oh, what is kill switch? Sorry, I do not have dictionary here. Normally, when I read it in computer, when I read English in computer, I have my multi-tone translator. Here, it is not. Oh, just a word. I'm sorry to hear about minus 40. The age is really different. There are students, there are pensioners, and there are people who really just quit their job for those days, or took vacations. And there are some employers who let the employer go here. Thank you for all your warm words. And greetings to England as well. You see, new people are coming from different cities. They are bringing food, equipment to new buildings. Killfish meat can be shut off by the phone company. Ah, I don't know. I guess no. Not yet. No, not yet, yes. That's... But, what's here? Smart Ham 13. You have good sense of humor. Oh no, sorry, not smart. No, not humor. Humor is for someone else. Gloria Schroeder. You have good sense of humor. Oh, sorry, you have so many comments. I think I have to move on. I will read it. I will read it a bit later. I need to show you. So this is the third occupied building, which is October Palace, which also belongs as concert hall, belongs to Ukrainian official trade unions. It is occupied and rented, so the protesters pay for it, for trade unions, and it is used as a place to sleep. It has headquarters here, it has kitchen, medical service, psychotherapy service as well. My friend is working here, my schoolmate. I had an episode in my life when I was studying psychotherapy as well. So and this is the street of Institutskaya, which is also leading to governmental quarter and residence of president. And now we are approaching a new barricade, which was built yesterday and today early in the morning. Ta-da-da. And I think our iPhones cannot be switched by remote, do not have remote control. Это здание захвачено 2 месяца назад, да.
Они там живут уже, да?
Боже, ты что, не знаешь?
Нет, я не знал.
Не даешь. What is going on there? What they are building where? There. Maybe additional fortifications. And on the upstream they're building new barricades.
Значит, там где-то захватили, он сказал. Он пошел, грузин. Я говорю, пойду посмотрю, как проснулся.
Please come back to us, Cascade Rollings. Yes, other parts of the cities are functioning very normally, like always, except criminal services. So they are not cleaning they are not cleaning the snow from the streets. They are very corrupted in Kiev. They are known to be like that for some hours, some years already. Yesterday was a huge scandal when there was big snowfall. Even airport of Borispol was closed, was shut down, and some of the streets were were impossible to ride cars. And then there was a civil movement of citizens movement. People just took equipment and started to clean streets themselves, to let emergencies go. There were cases when they were passing women who had to give delivery to the birth hospitals with the hands over the snow hills. So, and this year as well, so you see, there is not much yet. There is not much snow yet, but still, it makes car traffic a bit more difficult, and but communal services are almost doing nothing about that. For the protesters in the perimeter of inside of Maidan, you see, so they're collecting snow, they're cleaning streets, and then they fill those plastic bags, or not plastic, textile bags with the snow, you see, these big ones, and they construct barricades out of it. Yes, the majority of barricades made out of snow bags. With a bit of your weather forecast is quite bad for next days, and so on weekend they will be up to or down to minus 23 if it will not be changed. Telephone companies have said that they will not be shutting their networks down. Oh, that's great. Oh, where did they? The tires, this is used tires. It is not difficult to get them because they are wastes, which take some funds to recycle. So now the protesters were just burning them to protect them with a fog wall, to protect them from snipers, to see them. Yes, people from younger generation are mostly supporting anti-governmental movement. Sentiment, yeah. Not only sentiment, but action as well. Stopping people. Yes, the police is trying to stop people during all this 2 months. Yesterday they were stopping people just on the streets sometimes and getting them to police departments and beating them. Big truck? No. Steamroller like a big truck? No, no. We do not have this. Yes, all the rest of the city is functioning well, except communal service to clean the roads. What's going on? The audio and video, thank you for the people from coming. The Berkut went. At night there was a special police riot police standing here. Now they left. That's interesting. There is a metro station, Krishchatik, the upper entrance. We had 3 entrances to Krishchatik, this one is the upper one. Around the corner there is the residence of president. So, right there. Fake protection, they have the Yes, I forgot to tell that later, after they put all these bags with textile bags with snow together, then they cure it with the water. And because it is minus 14 today, night and morning, so the barricade gets really cemented with the ice. Thank you, Nebraska.
Что-нибудь пишется, не что?
Yes, this is medical emergency services. Volunteers from emergency service. They are quite brave, actually, and they were also the targets for snipers during those days. So that's quite. As I told already, that media was frequent target for snipers. They were aiming at their fingers, at their heads. But medical volunteers were also. The weather is all right. Minus 16. Контрактова площа is somewhere that way. Yeah. Relatives there, yeah, that's a really nice place. I like Kontraktova. What is next for protesters? Yes, we will think what the morning will bring us. I just told that there were negotiations between government and leaders of opposition, and the results were so they would not. It was announced by one of the leaders of opposition. Another one told that he will announce it today in the morning after some consultations with the civil sector. And another one, I don't know why, maybe there was some disagreement between them. He told that, so he spoke about the results. So the president proposed protesters to leave the Grushevsky Street, the street where I was streaming yesterday with this fire from tires and cliches between protesters and the riot police. So the president proposed to the protesters to leave this in exchange for him not to use violence against protesters, not to clean Independence Square. So, in other words, in exchange to let them stay on Independence Square, on Maidan Nezalezhnosti. You see, it is 7:49. You see the clocks there. And this tower is at the top of the building which belongs to trade unions, and this building is also occupied by protesters. And today they had occupied fourth building which belongs to the Ministry of Agriculture. And thank you for watching us as well, Brandon. I'll stay safe, of course. Hola, hola. I can show my face, it's already showed. But I don't know if you will like it now. This me. I am without helmet today because it is not dangerous. So there is no clash. There are no clashes today between no fight, and so I'm not expecting to be expected. No, I'm not expecting to get in trouble. So I left my helmet at home, but I took 2 hats because it's very cold. Stephen cupboards tonight. Get a segment by Stephen Goldberg. Who is Goldberg? Could you, Mutini 32? Could you please specify? Sorry, I don't know who is this tonight on the show. Yes, but you have internet. If you do not have it covered by Australian media, there's internet. We have very useful web resource. The name is Euromaidan Translations. Euromaidan Translations. This resource is made by volunteers, translators, to translate the best articles. I think we will go back. Yes, we will go back here because we want to. We will try to go there because now this street is a parallel to Grushevskogo, which I was streaming yesterday. And if you go left here, then we will go to the back of riot police. But we will see how this looks like. Today there are many people on the streets. The people are going to work. I hope that nothing will happen to us. Well, at least we will just look behind the corner and see. So this is a building of KGB. We've been passing by it yesterday before broadcasting from Grushevskogo. We were trying to see what's happened to the activists after Maidan. Group of activists who mobile group of activists who move on their cars and make action in different parts of the cities. They're known for their actions to block the residence house in Межигирье Palace, actually. Yes, I'll try to read. Yeah, I need some time to read your comments. And this building belongs to KGB, some KGB services departments. We were passing by it yesterday night and early in the morning. Actually, there was too dangerous to go there, so we've been stopped by our colleagues because just half an hour before us, yellow bus, minibus with the media who was going to see what's happening to activists of Euromaidan, because we knew that they were caught by Berkut, heavily beaten up, their cars were destroyed. So, and then the minibus with the media went there to see what is there. They broke this car, so the The journalists were trying to block themselves inside, but the police just broke the door, took it away on the other side of the street, and they threw their light sound grenade. So it was quite loud it was traumatic even for their ears. And then they arrested those journalists, kidnapped. Then they broke the window between the passenger part and driver's part, and they pulled the driver through this broken window and left the car, minibus. It was yellow. So we didn't go to see what is going on in Mariinsky Park, where riot police caught and beaten up activists of Euromaidan. Auto, this is from automobile. All those people are working in, most of them are working in governmental quarter area. In various, there is a cabinet of ministry, related offices of cabinet of ministry, as well as Supreme Council and related offices. Sorry, I didn't tell you. This street, you see the building with the tower, with the sun. Behind this building is President's residence of President. I forgot to tell you this, but I will show you some of the way back. So, thank you, Oklahoma. How many protesters? So the amount of protesters, all the protesters are rotating. Some people coming from regions to Kiev, then coming back, and new people are coming, etc., etc. But when we have major demonstrations, the amount of people, according to some calculations, are reaching 2 million and something in the whole area, not in the one square, but in the whole area. Yeah, there were unofficial and official visits from European Union. Actually, there was U.S. State Secretary, deputy or something. Yes, assistant of U.S. Secretary. Sorry, I don't remember her position. And some high European Union official visiting Kiev at the day of December 11, when riot police was trying to clear Maidan from protesters. So you see our officials are quite cynical, attacking protesters while all those officials are talking about them, about peaceful solutions, etc., etc. What types of people? Yes, some of them live there. So you see at this side we have block buildings, so sleeping buildings where people live. And the right side is as well, but most of these buildings, starting from next corner, are belonging to Cabinet of Ministry and Ukrainian Parliament offices. You see, this flag means that people in this flag are supporting protests. This kind of symbolic, this is really paradoxal. This national flag is a symbol of protests against national government. And actually we reached the final point of our trip on this street. This is police barricade. Yes, and yes, and this is not riot police. This is young soldiers which are serving army service for 1 year. Mostly they are 19 or 18, 19 years old soldiers, and they are used as a cannon meat. And normally riot police, which are working for money, those guys, those boys are serving for free. This is army duty. But behind their shoulders, the riot police, which works for money. You see, so they blocked the street with this transport. You see, they're quite cold. Yeah. We'll go to this food store to get a bit warmer. Yeah, yes, most of them black uniform. This is a we call it some kind of domestic army. So the army is used against as a police. You see, they're there, and the riot police is mostly with in gray. So we will go inside to warm up a bit. So we will not film here. Ми не будемо вас знімати, ми погріємося трохи, добре? So. And I'll try. Huh?